What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today I'm going to be doing a day one tier list. Now, if you guys don't know, the game has been in alpha for a while. So even though the game like officially released today, the game's been out for a while. And with the game being out for a while, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a tier list for 1v1s. Now, my next video will be a tier list for 2v2s. So if anybody wants to check out 2v2s or 1v1s, you guys can go to the respective videos. But anyways, this is for the people that want to kind of have an idea of what characters are really good or whatever the case may be. Now, this is all subjective. If you don't agree, that's perfectly fine, but that's completely up to you. Now, starting off, I do want to go with Thor, and the reason why is because Thor, in my opinion, is easily the worst character in the game. His moves are a lot slower. I feel like he doesn't have as many options. Just everything, right? From his R, because his R is the spin, really slow spin, and I'm pretty sure people can dash out of the last hit. His air heavy, people can dash out of that. His ult isn't that good. I feel like overall he's just easily the worst character in the game. Like, he just feels very bad. Now, I'm not saying you can't have success with the character, because I really like Thor, but he is just easily like he's easily the worst character in the game, right? So Thor has his own tier, and that's just how it is. Like I said, I really think that he is just not good at all. He'll probably get buffed in the future. I'm almost certain he will. But yeah, so Thor has his own tier. He's just really bad. Moving on to Athena. Now, Athena is the only god in the game who has a 3-star rating. So she is pretty hard. She's probably the hardest god to play. But with that being said, I've seen some very insane Athenas, and there's actually like a super insane Athena build, which I'll probably make a video eventually. Athena build wherever you can jump on her spear multiple times, and it basically resets her cooldown, and then it gives her like unlimited and empowered air attacks. So like there's certain ways to make her really good, and if you know what you're doing, she becomes very impressive and very top tier. Now, with that being said, I think Athena is our first top tier. Like I said, I think she's a very good character. Granted, she is a hard character to play, to learn, and to master. So if you are really good with her, I gotta give you respect. She is a very good character. Now, like I said, this is 1v1s. We're talking 1v1s. Now, moving on to Hercules. I play Hercules, and I could sit here and lie to you and say he's mid-tier or something, but I'm not going to. I think Hercules is easily high tier. He only gets beat by the top tiers, pretty much. Like, if you're playing a top tier, he kind of loses. But outside of the top tiers, he is like minimal brain cells. He takes a little bit of thinking, but not too much. A lot of his moves are just super strong. You can basically just spam air light into air heavy, and you're pretty much gonna do a decent job. He's easily high tier. He's easily a high tier character. Not much else that I need to say about Hercules. Izanami, and we're talking 1v1s. Izanami is borderline, and so this is the thing, and this is in order from left to right. Izanami is like borderline top tier, and the only reason I don't put her top tier in 1v1s is because the top tier characters are like ridiculous. And like with Athena, like Athena has the damage reduction. Athena has the spear resets. Athena has the range, because if you don't know her light combo, she has more range than most characters. So like, even if Izanami was to dash at her or whatever the case may be, Athena wins out because of her range. There's so many reasons why the top tier is better than Izanami. But Izanami, as far as going against Hercules, and any of the other characters, she is just too fast. She has too many combos. Her spike can kill at lower percents. Like, if you spike them and they get under the stage, there's a chance that they're not coming back. Very good character in 1v1s. She is a technical character, but you are able to mash with her. She's a character that you can just mash with. All of her stuff kind of connects together, and you'll be good to go. Moving on to King Arthur. I think King Arthur is a very balanced character. They put a lot in his kit, but they made it so he doesn't have too much. And what I mean, because his range is really good as well. He has a stun, a slow, and a speed boost, but that's more so like 3v3s, right? With 1v1s, that most of that stuff is not going to help you because it's easy to avoid. So as far as 1v1s go, I think he is mid-tier. I don't think that he's super insane. He's not that bad. He can work. He is very good at edge guarding. I will say that though. He's very good at edge guarding, but that more so plays into if the other person knows how to get back to the stage, because if they're just going linear in a vertical line to the stage, he's going to edge guard you all day. Now, if you mix it up, if you stall yourself in the air and different things like that, then it's going to be a lot harder for him to edge guard you. But overall, I think that King Arthur is one of the most balanced characters in the game as far as, you know, everything that he has and what he does. His ult's not super crazy either because his ult gives him extra range and damage, but he doesn't have any damage reduction or durability or anything like that, so you can still combo him and you can still whiff punish him in his ult. I think overall, very fair character. Now, Soul. I think Soul is the most balanced character in the game, like bar none. I think that she has everything you'd want in a character, nothing broken, and nothing that's bad, right? Her recovery, you can go up, you can go down, you can go forward. It's a really nice recovery simply because, number one, you don't even have to wait, you just do it. And she has, she has no knockout once she's in it, so you can't knock her out of it, which is really, really nice. She has a projectile that drops into little fires that do, you know, decent damage if they stand in it. Her heavy is nice. Her charged heavy is nice. Her aerials are nice. I think just everything is nice. Her ultimate is a nice ultimate as well. You can, it's an AoE, does good damage. I think overall Soul is the most balanced character in the game, right? Because after Soul, I say you get into characters that are kind of broken but not that broken, and then behind her you get into characters that are you know, they need a little bit more to be more, you know, as good. So moving on to Susanoo. Now, if you guys have heard me talk about him, you would know that I feel like with Hercules, he uses minimal brain cells. With Susanoo, you use 0. You literally don't use any brain cells, right? If you land a tornado, they're good as dead. His ultimate is really good, super big AoE. Like if you miss the ult, I don't know how you could miss it. His R, you can do it 3 times and they're all AoEs and advancing attacks. Just everything he has, and he's a fast character, right? His aerials are he probably has the best aerials in the game. If I had to pick a character, aerials are amazing, skills are amazing, ult is really good. Just everything you could want in a character. As a broken character top tier, it would be Susanoo. Moving on to Thanatos. I think Thanatos is, I'd put him in front of King Arthur. Now, the reason why I put him in front of King Arthur is simply because, number one, he has lifesteal. He has lifesteal on his ult, and he has lifesteal on another ability, which already makes him really good for sustaining and staying alive. His normals are decent, but then he has the ability where he swings his scythe at like an extended range. And number one, you can catch a lot of people off guard because like the animation looks like his normal attack animation until it comes out. But on top of that, it's a really good way to just get a free kill off. Then you go into his jump. His jump is nice because it lands and then it does like a second attack. Now it's like a double-edged sword. The second attack is going to be really good because some people are trying to attack you right after. But on the other hand, it does lock you in place, so if they are looking for it, you will get punished. So overall, I think that he is in front of King Arthur in the mid tier. Now, moving on to Amaterasu. Amaterasu is a character that requires some skill, but she's so fast that most of her stuff, and she has like 3 dashes. Like all of her moves are dashes, by the way, and her ult is also a dash. So she's so fast. And the fact that all of her moves are dashes, if you space her correctly, and if you just throw out your moves when you need to, she is ridiculous. Not to mention, all of her moves combo into each other. And what I mean is, you can use her dash, knock an enemy up, and then you can go into her light and the heavy, which is a spike. Her heavy in the air is a spike, by the way. Or you can just use her R1 into ult, that combos, her R1 into light heavy. Like all of her stuff just combos together, and you can get a lot of kills off with this character if you know what you're doing. She is going to be in the top tier as well. Now, like I said, Athena is a character that's really hard to, learn how to play, and I think that you get rewarded for the time you put in. Amaterasu, you don't have to put that much time into her, I don't think. I think that she takes skill, but not that much, right? You go into the practice mode 5-10 minutes, you learn what she needs to do, you're good to go. And I think Susanoo, you could literally pick him up, 0 gameplay experience, and do good with him. I think that you just got Susanoo, you can read his abilities and you're good. Now, for the final character, Ymir. I think Ymir is a very good character in 1v1s. Now, that is opposed to if you should be playing someone that knows what they're doing, and if you do, he's not going to do as much as the, stuff that he should, could be doing, getting off free freezes, or just putting up walls, and then, comboing off of his dash. I'm going to put Ymir in high tier. I think Ymir is not as good as Hercules, because Hercules just unga boonga. A lot of his stuff just works. And Izanami is super fast, gets a lot of combos off, but I do think he's better than Soul. And the simple fact that Soul, like I said, I think is a perfectly balanced character. And I feel like with Ymir, and it's number one, he has a freeze, he has a slow. During his freeze, you cannot knock him back. So he has a couple of things that makes him a little broken. So I feel like he's definitely above Soul. But anyways, this would be my day 1 tier list as far as what I think the characters, where they're at and everything like that. Now, obviously, in a week or two, this could change, right? But as far as everything I've seen and everything I've played, this is where I feel like everyone is. Thor definitely needs buffs, right? I feel like none of his stuff really combos into anything. I feel like everything is just super slow. His projectile's actually pretty good, but the fact that it only crits on the furthest part, and then if you throw it down or up and it hits anything, it won't even do the last move, last part of the move. So I just think Thor is just not that good at all. But as far as everything else goes, like I said, I think this is my day 1 1v1 tier list. So there you guys go. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys did in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.